All right, so we just had the most amazing teaching in our How to Read the Bible in 15 Days, and we just finished the book of First Chronicles. It was an in-house training, and I did First Chronicles chapter 1, verse first the entire book of First Chronicles, all 29 chapters in an hour 3 minutes. So that was pretty much very fast. So someone in the class, names not mentioned, but let me give you a secret. My wife did it in 44 minutes. And I was wondering, like, these guys have been beating my records since yesterday. So we decided to do something a bit different today. And we decided to ask questions. All right. And that's where it got funny. One of the persons in the class said, "Sorry, are we asking the questions from First Chronicles?" And so Mr. Taker and Mrs. Daisy, they have something to ask. Like, they are wanting to ask, they asked me a question behind the scene, like, how do you get to comprehend at such a fast pace?
Yeah.
All right. And so I want to give some pointers on how to do that. So imagine reading the book of Genesis. All right. Let's imagine that I want to read the book of Genesis. I don't just want to read it fast. I want to read it at a pretty much intense pace with comprehension to boot. I'll decide to train my mind to read the book of Genesis twice that day. The first one is going to give me an overlay of the flow of events in the book of Genesis. I might catch some details, but not so much. All right. The second reading, what it's going to do for me is that after the first reading, I would now decide what I want to use my second reason for. What exactly am I going to pick out from the book of Genesis that I want to meditate on? When it comes to learning, what you want to learn, you need to know what you want to learn. And equally as important as that, you need to know what you don't want to learn at that particular time, because you are having finite amounts of energy, time, and attention that you can give to the task. So, for instance, in the book of Genesis, you can decide to see God's style of creation. You can decide to check up on the Abrahamic covenant. You can decide to check up on a whole lot of things. All right. You can decide to learn about meditation from Joseph's experience with Laban. Lots of things to glean from the book of Genesis, but at the very beginning stages, you would have to pick just one. That is the secret. And so that's how you get to start training your mind to, uh, you know, grab a whole lot of what you are reading at a very high pace. Hope this helps.
Yes, it helps a lot too.